Good morning. So because of the COVID-19 lockdown that we're experiencing in New Zealand, all of my Pilates class has been cancelled to further notice. So currently, I thought it would be good to actually record some easy workout videos that you can follow with at home, and that this can be for my clients or just any of you that stumble across this YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and be like, hey, I like the way she teaches, I'm just going to do her workout. So hopefully this will be helpful for all of you people out there, you know, that we're all currently stuck at home. Stay home, guys. It's always good to stay home to actually get some workout done. So this will be a mat-based workout, and I'm going to try to make sure that there will be as little equipment used as possible at the time being, because not everyone will have the necessary equipment. But if we do start use some, there's always tips and tricks on what you can subsidize it for. Okay. So what we need is mat and a space in your house. If you don't have a mat, a beach towel would work as well. Okay. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so today's workout is going to be very basic. So we're always going to start off the basis of Pilates and just any kind of strength workout. We want to start loading the body from a lower down level. Okay, so again, not against gravity, lying down to just, you know, weight things up a little bit more and slowly build out that way. Okay, so we're just going to be doing a few easy ab workout that you can do at home to start working on this center muscle to cue them working. Okay, so we've got a couple today, and please follow along. So we're going to start off with tabletop. So very simple, very basic Pilates move. We're going to start off by lifting one leg at a time to tabletop. So we're going to take a breath in, and as we breathe out, can we draw the belly button in, make sure we're nice and stable. We're going to lift one leg up to tabletop. I'm going to take another breath in, we're going to hold it there, we're going to breathe out, lift the other leg up into tabletop as well. Okay, so we want to make sure we've got the technique down pat and we've got everything working the way it's supposed to be working. So we want to make sure the shins are parallel. We've got like a really flat shin that you can balance a plate of food on it. Your knees are over your hips. Okay, I'm going to take a breath in at the top and I'm going to breathe out. We're going to lower back down. Nothing moves. We're going to take a breath in and breathe out, lower back down again. This whole pelvic lumbar area will stay perfectly still. And we're going to go again, take a breath in and breathe out, lift one leg up back into tabletop. See how only my leg moves? And we're going to take another breath in and breathe out, lift the other leg up into tabletop. You should feel your tummy muscles working. Make sure your neck isn't working, so we want to make sure that we have neck long, chin tuck, ribs down. Take a breath in, breathe out, keep the ribs down as we lower, go as slow as you can, make sure your back's not arching. Take a breath in again, as you breathe out, ribs staying down, pelvis not rocking, lowering down as much as you can, as slow as you can, and you hit the ground. And we're going to keep going, and breathe out, lifting up, good, nice and stable. Breathe in, and breathe out, lift your leg, good, and then keep going. Lowering down can be a little bit harder, make sure those ribs stay down, slow and steady, making sure you're lowering from the abdominal area, not from the knees. Breathe out, lower down, good job, and we've got 3 more. Breathing out, lift up, breathe in, lift the other one, good job, and breathe in at the top, and breathe out, lower back down, good, making sure everything's nice and still, and keep going. See how nothing moves at all? We want to keep it that way. Breathe out, lift, and breathe in, hold, breathe out, lower again, good. Breathe in, lower, drop down, and breathe out, lower again. Okay, we're going to do our last one now. Can we breathe out, lift up into tabletop, and breathe in, hold it there, and breathe out, lift up into tabletop. Good. Okay, so we're going to stay in tabletop now. Okay, we're still going to make sure the neck stays long, the chin stays tucked, and your belly button muscles are working to hold you there. Okay, so can we hold it there, and we're going to hold in tabletop. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, can we stretch one leg out? Good. I'm going to take a breath in, bring the leg back in, nothing else moves. Breathe out, swap legs. Good. Breathe in, come back. Make sure your back's not arching. Now if your back's arching, you might have to go a little bit higher, okay? You're going to make sure you can keep pulling the ribs down. You can hold your pelvis stable as your leg wants to go. So you're challenging your tummy muscles and making sure that they can hold you stable while you try to move, okay? So it's that relationship that we call it between different joints. So we're trying to stabilize our lower back while we move our hip joint. And make sure the back's not working. Keep going. Breathe out to stretch. Breathe in to come back. Good. We've got 2 more on each side. Good. Breathe in, come back. And breathe out the other way. Make sure your neck stays long, chin stays high, shoulder stays wide. Okay, everything nice and relaxed. Hands down your side. 1 more. And we're going to drop down. And we're going to hold it here. Take a breath in and breathe out. Lower one leg. Good. And breath in again. Hold still. Breathe out. Lift the other leg. Okay, so we're going to move on from what we did just now. We're going to start working on some of the side of our tummy muscles through our side of our ribs, the obliques muscles. So they kind of come down and fold and attach down towards your pelvic here. So we want to work on that rotational movement to get them. So we're going to lift one leg up to tabletop. Let's go left leg first. Okay, and then you're going to put your left hand behind your head and cradling your hip, elbows out wide, right arm up. Okay. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, we're going to curl up and we're going to twist. You're going to try to touch your right hand against your left leg. Your head will turn towards the left. Breathe in lower. And go ahead and curl up, twist. Breathe in lower. Making sure your pelvis is not moving. You're curling up through the body. You're twisting through the rib cage. Your head's looking down towards your left. Breathe in, come back to center. And go again. Make sure the left knee doesn't inch towards you, so you're curling towards your knee. Your knee is not coming towards you. Making sure the left elbow stays out wide. We're going to curl as high as we can. We're going to twist as much as we can through our ribcage. You just feel the side of your body burning. Keep going. Make sure the shin stays in parallel and your knee stays in tabletop. 3 more. Curl, twist, lift. Breathe in, come back. And breathe out, and go again. Make sure the head stays nice and cradled by your hand. Make sure your neck's not trying to do the job for you. So we're going to tuck the chin and we're going to lift from the body. Last one. Curl, twist, breathe in, lower. Good job. We're going to swap. Okay, so both legs down. Lift the right leg up into tabletop. Right hand cradling your head. Left leg up. Sorry, left hand up. We're going to take a breath in and we're going to breathe out with a curl. Twist. Breathe in, lower back down. Same thing, touch in, curl using your rib cage. And try to think about each time you curl out, can you pull your belly button in a bit more, pull your ribs towards your hips and then twist. Keep going, curl, twist, and we're going to relax the same way. So when we curl up, we're going to curl and twist. And when we come back down, can we release the twist and then roll back down. Make sure your shoulders is not inching towards your ears. You're only using your obliques to do the job. Okay? Keep going. Head turning towards the right as you curl up and come back to center. As you come back. 3 more. Touch in, curl, twist, lift from the ribs. And 1 more. Curl up, twist. Last one. Touch in, curl, and then come back down. Good job. Drop the leg down, hand down, have a breathe. Now we're going to come into a 4-point position. So we're going to make sure our knees are underneath our hips and our hands are underneath our shoulder. Now back is nice and flat, so we don't want to overarch your back, we don't want to over around your back. Okay? Make sure it's nice and flat, and if you balance something on it, it's not going to fall down. Okay? Make sure you push away from the floor using your palms so your chest is actually lifted up. We're not sinking anything through there. Okay, so keep lifting up. Long neck, tuck chin. Okay. We're going to tuck the toes under. We're going to take a breath in. We're going to breathe out. Draw your belly button in. Lift the knees off and edge. Just an ab workout. Breathe in lower. And breathe out. Lift. Draw your belly button. Breathe in lower. Make sure the neck stays long. The chin stays tucked. Breathe out. Lift. Breathe in lower. You're only lifting out an inch. Okay, make the movement very small. And breathe in lower. You imagine that someone pulling you up towards the ceiling from your pants line. You're going to feel that belly button area and the abdominals area working hard. You keep pushing away with the palms, keep the chest lifted, keep the neck long, chin tuck. Keep going with this. Tuck the chin and tuck the toes under. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Good. Keep the back nice and flat, making sure you're not arching your back or sinking down, okay? Make sure this is nice and tucked under, nice, flat back, just that little bit of that inch, okay? Breathe out, inch, lift, good. 3 more. Good. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. 2 more. And 1 more, lift, hold, and breathe in, lower. Good job. Okay, we're going to progress from that one, so we still want to be in the same position. Okay, so your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Okay, tuck the toes under, same thing. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, lift that to your belly button. Good, this is what we did before. Now we're going to breathe in, push up into the downwards dog, and then breathe in, bring your weight back forward. Neck long, tuck chin, come down to that little inch. Don't touch the floor yet. Breathe in and then breathe out, drop back down. Good. And go again, breathing out, lift off. Breathe in, push up into your downward dog. Breathe out, slow and control. Come back to that first position, making sure you're not touching the ground yet. And breathe in, drop down. Good. Want to aim to hold back here for a while. We're going to take a breath in. Breathe, lift up. Breathe in, up. Breathe out, draw your weight back down to our 4-point position, making sure your knees not touching the ground, and then breathe in, lower. Good job. Keep going, tuck, lift, breathe in, down. Breathe out, come back to our position before, without the knees touching. Hold, breathe in, lower. Each time you come back, try to hold that for about 1 to 2 seconds. We keep going. Lift, push back, come back. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds, neck long, chin tuck, drop back down. Good. Keep going, we've got a couple more. Lift up, push back up towards the ceiling, come back, hold for 1 to 2 seconds, don't drop down yet, and then breathe in, drop. Good. Okay. Couple more to go. And up. And slow when you come back. The slower you do this, the more you feel it. Hold it. 1, 2, drop down. And again. Lift up. Push back. Come back. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and drop down. Good. 2 more. Lift. Push back. Come back down. Hold for 1, 2, and come down. And again. Lift. Up. And come back. 1, 2, and low. Good job.